alchemize the pain into beauty, create, enjoy life. Life's way too damn short. Like, it really is. And it could be taken away at any moment. They've re-examined everything that happened. And I think that's why like midlife crises and quarter life crises are so normal. It's part of our development as human beings as we move along in our life, examining how do I want to spend my limited time on this earth. This is dedicated to her. Hello. Thank you so much for being here. I am so blessed to have you here with me. I wanted to talk about lessons I've learned in hospice and just life. And I just turned 24, and I want to celebrate by not only celebrating the things that are in my life already, but reflecting on things I've learned being in the death and dying field. And they may be a little bit unorthodox, but these are lessons that I would want to tell her. So the very first lesson I've learned is allow people to evolve and change. Everyone has their right to change. Seeing the person as they were before, it kind of holds them against their past selves, and we're always learning and growing. And so I think it's worth it to give someone a chance for them to at least show who their current self is, and then we can discern whether or not we want to receive their energy or be around them. Giving permission for people to evolve and change also gives you permission to evolve and change. It really allowed me to be like, you know what, I can change my energy. I can pursue a completely different field or completely different project because I'm also evolving. And this also kind of masters this level of detachment. This is what I learned from a Buddhist teaching, is that the art of love, unconditional love, is detaching, saying you want the person to be happy. But attachment is you want to make you feel happy, or you need them to make you feel happy. And so growing up, like, I learned that love is attachment, but really it's detachment. It is saying, you know what, I want you to grow, I want you to change, I want you to be who you need to be, who you want to be. And so I would want to tell my younger self and tell other people out there, allowing people to evolve and change or maybe leave, it will really hurt. You know, that's part of grief, but I think at the end of the day, we all just want what's best for each other, right? You can always change trajectory. It's never too late to start something new, to be a complete beginner, especially in this day and age where you can learn anything on the internet. I've heard people just change their careers. They've changed the way that they live their life. They changed their values. They've re-examined everything that happened. And I think that's why like midlife crises and quarter life crises are so normal. It's part of our development as human beings as we move along in our life, examining how do I want to spend my limited time on this earth. And it's completely normal. So go through those crises, re-examine your values. You have every right to. You have the ability to figure it out. You are smart enough. If one person can start a business, you can too. If one person can quit their job and move across the world to just live a simple life, you can too. It's always possible. You're smart enough, you're brilliant enough. And just remember, like, while you're in this process of evolvement, just be kind and patient with yourself as well. And the third lesson I've learned, while also being in the death and dying field, as well as just in life in general, is that you can rewrite your narrative. You can reclaim all of your trauma, all of the things that hurt you in the past, all the shameful energies, the people that shamed you, the energies that shamed you, everything. Reclaim that, because when you play victim, you're taking away your power, and you're taking away your power to see how much you can do. And so I have also been in this huge like reclamation stage. As you know from my previous video, I've been learning what reclamation means to me. And it's also a form of justice. It's a form of restorative justice. And I'm really passionate about this too. It's empowering yourself to take control of your narrative, take control of your life, to stop playing victim and just say, you know what? this did happen to me, but I am smart enough and I can be kind to myself to work it through. How can I start? How can I watch certain videos? How can I learn how to act, how to be? How can I speak to myself kindly? How can I approach people with compassion? How can I approach people in the ways that I wanted to be approached, the way that I wanted to be treated? Just give yourself the pen. Alchemize the pain into beauty. Create. Enjoy life. Life's way too damn short. Like, it really is. And it could be taken away at any moment. Like, it's not guaranteed that we live to the age of 80 or 90. So be brave. Be so brave to be vulnerable and show up for yourself. Alchemizing the pain and turning into beauty will make people feel seen and known. That's all we really want to feel, right? Is to be seen and loved. Anyway, I love this. Another lesson I learned is to prioritize celebration. Celebrate the little moments of life. Like you can stare into clouds. Be a dreamer. Prioritize joy and love and pleasure and sensuality. Just sensuality in terms of feeling life with all of your 5 senses. You're alive. Oh my gosh, what a miracle that is. Like feeling the air and breathing in the wind and feeling the leaves and smelling just like tree trunks and bark and mud, like fresh dirt and all those things. Like, wow, like that feels rejuvenating. Seeing the sunset, like I'm seeing the sunset right now and it's freaking beautiful. And I love that. Celebrate the mundane. Celebrate the beauty of being with your loved one. Tell them how much you love them. Even if they find it cheesy, tell them how much you love them. Because then one day, if they are gone, you can say, at least I told them, at least I showed them that love too. Just romanticize every single moment of your life. It's worth romanticizing for. Another lesson I've learned, and this is also especially for her, because she learned to abandon herself, to escape, to feel like she needs to escape to survive. It's kind of common sense, but I realized that when you die, you also grieve your identity, the part of yourself that made you you. You lose the relationship with yourself. And to me, I will grieve that because I love the relationship with myself. I love the way that I love. I love that I keep showing up for myself. It's a commitment. I'm at this space now where I am showing up for myself in the ways I wanted to be showed up for by other people, but I'm giving it to myself. I'm giving myself that love. And when you cultivate that love for yourself, can I just watch the sunset just for a minute? Wait, I just need to turn around. See the sunset, y'all. It's beautiful. It's freaking gorgeous. I just had to on to the next point anyway. But as I was saying, use this time with yourself to get to know yourself. Get to know the beauty of what makes you you, your authenticity. No one can take that away from you. That's pretty damn special. Like, you're with yourself 24/7. You're with your thoughts 24/7. You're the one that knows you the most, if that makes sense. So develop that relationship with yourself, okay? Develop that. Right, girl? Right? Okay. So I also learned something. It's actually from a video from the School of Life. It's called Why We Sabotage Our Own Happiness. And it taught me that this little girl, the cute girls with the big eyes, like, look how cute she was. Oh my gosh, she's such a cutie. Okay, I feel as if the little Anisha, she created her own safe space in spaces that were not safe physically. And whenever she wanted to celebrate herself, whenever she felt confident, and it's not out of any shame for the people that I'm mentioning, but back then, because they were in a bad place, it was unsafe for her to feel confident, to feel like seen and celebrating life and joy and safety. Because when you are at this energy, of confidence and you're around someone who is maybe not confident, they try to bring that down. And so I associated bringing myself down to the same level as the people that were sad and facing their own emotional problems based on their own trauma with a feeling of safety. And when I did this, that's when I took my power away. Yeah, this is my time of my life where I'm reclaiming that. But I'm thankful for this video by the School of Life to teach me this. She needed to hear that. Little Anisha needed to hear that. Yeah, I'd actually, back then, I would feel shameful whenever I wanted to show confidence or my quirkiness or my cuteness. I would feel a lot of shame being myself. So that's why I hid myself a lot too. But now I'm in a period where I'm like, you know what? I can be deserving of love and of happiness and of joy and courage, and I can be my authentic self. If I play nice girl, if I play in this level, if I try to level the playing field, like, I can't just assume that it's going to validate them or I'm going to be immune to negative judgment. Because no matter what I do, I'm going to be judged no matter what. Everyone has their own opinion. So I'm just going to like detach from all of that shit. This kind of went back to my previous point about feeling joy and peace and love. But it's a radical act. That's why it's such a radical act to feel peace and joy and love and abundance, like all of these high energies. And that's what the School of Life taught me. It's reclaiming what you want, how you want to live your life, and reclaiming like your most authentic self as well. Yeah, I wrote down in my notes, I'm just gonna read it. Being in hospice, working in hospice, I should say, and the School of Life taught me that it is so radical to be in a state of joy, of peace, of love, of abundance, and more radical to choose to live life that prioritizes mindfulness, pleasure, like eating a nice chocolate croissant, and sensuality, like feeling, like basking in your own senses. The School of Life specifically said we don't need to apologize for being attractive, a good person, smart, or being gifted. We must affirm our fearful inner child. The person that demanded our sadness was a price for their own protection and sense of safety. It is no longer an authority over us. And I just want to tell her that. I want to tell her that you don't need to hide anymore. You're beautiful. Shine bright like a diamond. Quote Rihanna. The lighting is so bad. I apologize, but I just wanted to say thank you so much for being here. I hope you got value out of this. If you did, it would be great if you would support this channel so I can keep posting more videos like this. By just subscribing or leaving a like or a comment. I would love to hear your thoughts of maybe something you've learned in life, or if you work in the death and dying field, what you've learned. I look forward to keep discussing these things with you, and I hope you have a great night, evening, and yeah, just have a beautiful day.